Hello, so this is just a thank you video for sort of getting to 50,000 subscribers. As I'm filming this video today, I think I'm on about 49,200 or something like that. So I need to get this video sort of filmed now so I can get it into a day slot where it's going to be, you know, at roughly the time I hit 50k. So yes, a very big thank you to you from me for getting to 50,000 subscribers. Lots of people said, would I do some sort of silly 50,000 sub special? I was thinking about that, but then I thought, really, I did the Halloween special recently, so I'm just going to do a sort of honest thank you video that's straightforward. So yeah, big thank you to that. Obviously, I don't know how long it will be till I hit 100k, because the thing is with my YouTube metrics, it's not like they're consistently always sort of going at a certain pace. What happens is you tend to have some months where the videos do a lot better than others. So what happens is, you know, I can get a big surge in subscribers one month, then it can be quite flat for a while, get a surge, you know, and things like that. So, in general, I have no idea until how long it will be till I reach 100k, because using things like Social Blade, why they're normally useful, their metrics for when I'm going to hit subscriber milestones are totally out, because I'll have a surge and hit them much faster than expected, or rather like slow period where I don't get to them when they expect I to get to them, so, you know, there's that. So no silver play button yet, that will be when I hit 100k if they still do them at that point. So what are my sort of things? So recently I've got obviously an M50 and M40 gas mask. Whether or not this video goes live before the videos on the M40 goes live, I don't know. We'll see about that. So in terms of gas masks, there's not many left for me to get that are like really obvious ones that you'd all find interesting. If I see a Canadian C4 for sale on UK eBay for not too much money, then I'll go for that. But as I've said before, I'm very wary about importing stuff due to all the customs regulations, and just, you know, hoping that nobody steals it along the way. It has to come via a lot of the track courier things, so nobody can nick it part way through and then, you know, you're the seller out of a load of money. So there's that. So generally, like, this has worked for me with the M50, it's worked with the M40, it generally works with all my other masks I buy. I just wait till I see one at a reasonable price. You know, I can wait. But I will definitely do videos on the Canadian C4 if I can get my hands on one. But as I've said before, I'm really running out of space. Just even looking down there, there's lots of stuff piled up in this room for lots of these masks and things like that. So I'm having to be quite selective now about what I buy. Just simply because, obviously, as I said, I've run out of room. I have to keep constantly clearing more space to put more gas masks away, so they're not literally just piled up like that in a room. So obviously there's that. So, you know, I can't keep, even though I can afford to at the moment, I can't really, you know, keep just buying masks for the sake of it, because, you know, they're piling up. So I'm going to have to be quite selective about the masks I get. Some people have asked for certain videos on masks. If I can find good ways of doing the videos, I'll always do them. So if you think you've got a good suggestion, please suggest it. But as always, please search on my channel first for a video, because quite often people suggest videos I've already done, which gets a bit irritating when I have to keep saying, look at my video on it, look at my video on it. So yeah, there's that. I might be doing a few more sword type videos again soon. Because I've bought that saber recently and I'm quite tempted to get a rapier. So if I get one of those, then yeah, I'll do some videos on that. But yeah, overall I don't know what else to say other than thank you. A big thank you as well to the people that support me on Patreon. Even if you only want to give $1 a month and then cancel after a couple of months, it all helps. Generally what I try and do as well is if I buy stuff with my Patreon money, I try and say to my patrons on my Discord server, and people always ask, despite the fact I say the Discord server is for patrons only, it's not a public server. I'm not all that active on it either, but if you did want to be on a Discord server with me for some reason, yeah, you have to support me on Patreon, even if it's just $1 for a couple of months and then you stop. I'm not going to kick you off any of the Patreon things. But, yeah. What I just was going to say is I generally try and tell people on my Discord server who supported me on Patreon, this is where your money's gone, so I can be as open about it as possible. So generally it's always like, if I bought a certain mask, I can say, look, I've used some of the Patreon money towards that or whatever else. But yeah, there's lots of things I'd like to get and do videos on, but again, it's waiting till I see things at sensible prices, because it makes no sense to me to spend hundreds of pounds on something that might turn up for £30 at some point. So yeah, a big thank you again. So yeah, 50k now, it's pretty impressive. Hopefully it'll be at 100k within a couple of years. You know, I don't really know. As I said, the pace is certainly faster than it used to be on gaining subscribers. There was one day in December last year where I think I gained like 10% of my channel's total amount of subscribers in a day. You know, in one, I think it was something like one day I gained 2,000 subscribers or something close to that. You know, and at that point I was at 20,000 odd subscribers. So, you know, that gives you an idea of how the pace can really go up if your videos become really prominent, you know, really featured really on YouTube at some point. So a lot of time I am down to the mercy of the YouTube algorithms. If they decide to feature or, you know, promote a couple of my videos at once, then that's really fast for me gaining subs and views. Also obviously good for my income. But then other times they don't seem to want to promote any of your stuff, so it's a mystery to me. Anyway, thanks for everybody that has supported me. As I said, about 50k now, hopefully 100k quite soon.